Find the formula for the trigonometric function graph below. Use x as the independent variable in your formula. Okay, so first of all, we have to ask ourselves, what does this graph resemble? It clearly resembles the graph of the cosine function, right? Why do you say that, Professor? Well, because notice that this curve B repeats itself over a period, right? So definitely f of x equal a cosine of bx in its most general form, right? I'm not considering shifts because notice this cosine function starts at 0 and then repeats itself again and again and again. Great. Now, but how do we find A and how do we find B? Well, to find A, look at the amplitude. All right. What is the amplitude? Where it is how far you can go up here from the midline, how low you can go down here from the midline output-wise, right? That is clearly this distance, 0.8, right? 0.8. So A should be equal to 0.8. Okay, great. Now, let's find B. To find B, look at the period. The period is clearly pi over 8. Why do you say that, Professor? Well, because it takes pi over 8 radians for this function to repeat itself, right? Input-wise, from 0 to pi over 8. So the period, which in general is from this form 2 pi over v, is just equal to pi over 8, right? So pi over 8 should be said equal to 2 pi over v. Now solve for b. To solve for b, I'm going to cross multiply. So pi b should be equal to 8 times 2, 16 pi. Dividing both sides by pi. Get rid of these pi's and b ends up being equal to 16. Conclusion, then f of x will be equal to a, at a is 0.8, multiplied by cosine of bx, but b is 16, so 16x. Don't forget the parentheses, okay? And this function, when graph, should give you this, right? This graph. That's all. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, please. More videos coming up.